week of racing. This is May the 1st, and this is our first night of racing. Beautiful day.
Providence, Bowling Green Tavern, La Rocker Engineering, A&A Auto Parts, of course, that's Dad's Place. New England Piping, Marks Automotive, and First Line Speed Equipment. Car number 4, and that is Bobby Kohler. Kenny Morissette from Southeastern. Car number 94, George Carafas from Southeastern. The 84 is Dave Radcliffe from Warren with car number 50. Oh, I got Scott starting. What did I skip? I skipped the 84. The 100 is Dave Pavio from Rehoboth with the car number 29 of Richard Wisher. Car number 29, Richard Wisher from Warwick. Starting in 14th position, the 92 of Richard Pepin from Wareham. Look for it to happen. Coming out of the turn. There's the wind-up. There's the green, and it's underway. Bobby Kohler. Oh, we got the 29 into a little bit of a loop. He'll get it straightened out. The yellow comes out as the 29 automobile of Richard Wisher and the 88 car. There's the green again. Just doesn't look like a 63, does it? Okay, this time we got a little bit more luck getting out of the second turn into the third turn as Gary is holding on, coming down that inside, the 24 of Chris McGee. Chris McGee looks like he tried to take over the lead as the 11 automobile of Kenny Morissette works his way under De Gaspari, and he takes over that second spot. The 53 car. Steve Taylor, he's got that one going. Your leader is the 24 automobile. Car number 24, Chris McGee, showing the way around. Kenny Morissette hanging it right out there, burning a tire hard. Kenny Morissette burning a tire hard in the turn. And it gives the 53 a chance to get under him. Gives the 53 a good chance as Steve. There goes a wheel off Betancourt's number 21. Car number 21. Bobby Betancourt losing a tire, a wheel, right off the back. Looks like it pulled right off the axe up through the studs, did it?
My eye is burning.
Radcliffe is sitting up there. Here's the green. Steve Taylor wasted no time that time getting by Morissette. The yellow came out. The yellow came out and not a start. Not a start. Hey fellas, look at the lights. Not a... That's got to stop.
I'll tell you in a minute.
That's very annoying. Right? All the time, constantly. Looking for the green. Oh, we got problems with Morissette as he pulls. Look out, the 24 is really side set a little too deep into the turn. Morissette, thank you, ma'am. And the 53 takes over the lead. As, whoa! And the 11 car into the fence hard as the 24 gets around and around and around. Checking on Kenny Morissette very quickly, and the 71 of Gary De Gaspari, he's okay, he's getting out of it. As your chief handicapper is checking right now on
the Twin Classics coming up this summer as well. All right, field is set. We're ready to go back to green this time as they come out of turn number 4. Starting on the front is Steve Taylor, the number 53 with Radcliffe on the outside. Green is out and we're back underway. We're just past the halfway point in this first qualifier for the Street Division of 1993. Actually, we're right on the halfway point. Rolling out of turn 4, Steve Taylor will bring him down to the cross flags. It's Taylor out in front. Running in second is Radcliffe. Running in third now on the inside is the defending champion, Scott Zerinski. In that beautiful number 22, then it's car number 8 for Ed Gannon. And rounding out the top 5, number 63, Ken Spencer. Off turn 2 down the back straightaway. Taylor leads him down with Radcliffe second. Zerinski third with car number 8 riding in 4th spot with 2 laps to go. Everybody strung right out, rolling around the last few laps here. Radcliffe a little bit out of shape in turn 2, straightens it out and heads down the back straightaway, way up high. trying to gain some ground on the 53 of Steve Taylor. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. For the Napa Pontiac of Steve Taylor, Radcliffe is way out wide in turn 1, followed by the 22 of Sarinsky. Lapping the number 100 lap car right in the center of the racetrack. Here comes Radcliffe. He'll have to go to the inside, but Taylor's going to win it in the 53. Radcliffe is second, Sarinsky is third, followed by the 8 of Gannon and the 63 of Kenny Spencer. Car number 88 rounds out the grid. That's Steve Blade. All right, so your race winner, Steve Taylor from Charleston, Rhode Island, the Wakefield Service Center, Coles Auto Salvage, we lease it, and Wakefield Auto Parts, Pontiac. He's the winner of the first race in 1993 here at the Seekonk Speedway. All right, qualifying round number 2 is rolling out of the Speedway. This will be the second of 4 for the Street Division. Starting on the pole, behind the wheel of car number 123, from Pawtucket in the Burger King, Lincoln Lanes, and American Maintenance Automobile, it's Russ Ford. And outside, car number 33 from Rehoboth, Mass, in the RBA Welding, Reed's Junkyard, and Consolidated Truck and Equipment, number 33, Bobby Dias Jr. Starting third, number 67, from Lakeville in the Nichols Trucking, South Lakeville Country Store, and Speedy Muffler, number 67, Nancy Sherman. And outside, car number 05, from Attleboro in the Standish Motors Auto Service, East Coast Collision Automobile. Final row to the inside, Gary Johnson in the 25, and outside the 96 of Art Slater. Rounding out the field, car number 9, Ron Reed. All right, green flag is out. We're back underway with our second Street Division qualifying round, and they're 3 wide off of turn number 2. Car number 70, Jason Steely on the outside, takes it up and around Gene Weston in the 72 of Al Clements. Jumping in the lead is the 123 for Russ Ford, with a big lead now for Bobby Dias in the 33, but keep your eyes on that 70. Jason Steely, 3 high up on the outside, makes that move around. He's going to try to take over second spot.
97 is out.
Trouble out in turn 2. Nancy Sherman gets moving around out there in the second turn. The car's still running. And I think we're going to remain under green as Nancy gets the car turned around. Heading back off turn 4. The yellow flag is out as car number 97 of James Thomas is stuck in the tunnel. And Thomas in that number 97 automobile from Johnston, Rhode Island, the East Coast Collision frame saw resharpening and Finwood Racing Team automobile. Out in front in the 123. And alongside Jason Steely in the number 70, keep your eyes on him as he's really got that car working in the high groove tonight. Here they come out of turn 4. Green flag flies and we're underway. A lot of smoke coming out of Estrella's car there. That number 45 as he went down into turn 1. Jason Steely gets it working up on the outside, and he's going to take over the top spot. Spore settles back in second. Here comes Estrella. Underneath Bobby Dias, that's for third spot. Dias falls back to fourth, and Gene Weston is fifth. We're at the halfway mark. 4 down, 4 to go. As they come out of turn 4, it's Jason Steely in the Zeeks Custom Auto, number 70. 123 and Russ Ford runs second. In third, here comes Estrella now to the inside. Scott Estrella in the 45 takes over the runner-up spot, and he has really got that car working on the low groove. A lot of action out there in turn 3. Nancy Sherman out of shape. Oh, and Workman and Sherman got together out there in turn 4. And I think we're going to have to go right to yellow here. Nancy Sherman and Guy Workman got together out on the 4th turn, the 2 cars. And Workman's car got the car stopped, but the damage came when he and Nancy Sherman got together. All right, this one will be red checkered here, and the winner is going to be car number 70. Jason Steely out of Seekonk. In the Shiny's Car Care, Chafee Trucking, Zeeks Custom Auto, Daytime Engineering, and D&H Welding, number 70. What a good run. Started back in 9th spot and takes down the win in our second Sportsman.
And Somerset Mobile. Starting in 7th position is Scott Sundin of East Douglas. Car number 82, sponsored by Sundin Furniture, Standard Auto Wrecking, here at Deposit Alex Auto Electric, and Phoenix Distributors. The 103 of Richie Blight from Middletown, Rhode Island will be starting 8th, with the Jimmy Furtado, car number 3, starting 9th from Seekonk.
I think by points from last year or something.
Yeah, with Bunny back there where he is. Okay, Manfredo looks him over, keeps him down tight. He winds him, he greens him, and we're racing. With that 50 car, Mark Gagne. Ooh, we got somebody just didn't get started, the 69, and he's going to be stuck on the first turn. That's going to bring out a yellow. No, he's got it going now, but the 55 is not having good luck getting around the corners. Okay. We got cars all over the place here. The 09 sliding up in there. The 09 of Timmy Nesbitt. Timmy's coming in on that 50 automobile of Mark Gagne. And so is the 95 of Bill Manchester, flying very, very quickly to get up into that third spot. The 09 Nesbitt. Timmy Nesbitt looks like he's trying to take over that lead as he gets underneath the 50. Timmy Nesbitt getting under Gagne, as the 69, a lap car in front of him, gets a little side saddle, and the 50 got a little bit squirrely himself. Coming down again now, that 69, if it gets out, okay, he's out of the way. Now the 50 coming out of the turns a little bit wide that time, but he closes the door on Nesbitt. Let's see what happens this time. Nesbitt looking him over. Nesbitt a little bit squirrely himself. The 95 slipping up in there. Billy Manchester says, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. The 50 continues to hang on. Mark Gagne continuing to hang on as Tim Nesbitt looking for a hole to get through there. And the 95 of Manchester could do it any time. The 95 now moves to the outside of Nesbitt. Nesbitt is going to try to make his move as a lap car gets in front of him. A lap car gets in front of them. Manchester was ready to go. Manchester tries to get around the outside of Nesbitt, but no, with 2 laps to go, less than 2 to go. The 50 continues to hold on to the lead. Gagne continues to hold on to the lead as Manchester got outfoxed by that lap car as he thought he was going to use it. Manchester again in that 95 gets way out wide and cannot close in on Nesbitt, but we have a lap car. This may interfere right at the finish. Let's see what happens now as Nesbitt underneath him, and no! Car number 50. Car number 50, Mark Gagne, and he held off. Car number 50 started on the pole. Mark Gagne from Portsmouth, Rhode Island. The Strokers Bar and Grill, Meineke Muffler, Dan's Radiator, Arts Tavern, Quality Paint and Paper, Willis Race Cars, sponsored automobile from Portsmouth, Rhode Island. The winner of that one. In second spot was the 09 of Tim Nesbitt. Then the 95 of Billy Manchester. Ready to go with the next one? Rich Farrell.
Okay, thanks, Jim. This will be the final qualifying round for the street division. Up next will be the first of 2 qualifiers for the Sportsman. But here's the lineup for our final 8-lap street stock qualifier tonight. On the pole, car number 104 from Providence. In the Hilltop Gardens and Situate Landscaping, David Humes. Number 104, it's Mark Soton. Starting outside, car number 31 from Middleborough, Ferrera's Auto Parts Automobile for Rich Clark. Starting third, the 102 from Harrisville, Rhode Island. That'll be car number 1, Louis Rotondo from West Warwick, and the Pizzuto's construction car. Then the 48 of Frank Kaiser Sr. and the 115 of Mike Ladd. All right, green is out. We're underway. Off turn 2 and down the back straightaway, Richard Clark with the top spot as he rumbles down to turn 3. And oh, trouble out in the second turn. Number 18, that is Kara Torman, has clipped the wall out there. And oh, now she's back underway, but a little late. As we go to yellow. I don't think you can squish one in between the pages. Don't try to win a t-shirt that way. All right, we're ready to go back to green. Ron Manfredo lets him go, and we're underway with our street stock qualifier number 4. Richard Clark has the top spot as he goes through turns 1 and 2. Mark Soton on the inside, and the 26 of Pete Fernandez on the outside takes over the second spot of that white number 26. He's got a good run going. Off turn 2 and down the back straightaway, it is still Clark out in front, but the battle is back there for 4th spot. On the outside, Carl Simmons, the 0 of Kaiser, split Mark Soton right in the middle. Soton drops back a little bit, and that allows car number 0, the Agtech automobile of Frank Kaiser Jr., to run up and take over the 4th spot. Kaiser on the inside, Simmons on the outside. They're wheel to wheel as they come out of turn 4. Bowler and Soton get together out there. Michael Bowler in car number 30, trying to inch his way up into the top spot of this qualifying heat. All right, cross flags, halfway, 4 down, 4 to go as they head back off turn 4.
Okay, they're all right.
It is Richard Clark out in front. The Ferreras Auto Parts, Chevelle in the lead, followed by Peter Fernandez in the 26. Here comes Fernandez on the low side.
Getting ready to
The
blow.
60. Timotousis rides there in third spot.
Black flag for the 0. Nothing wrong.
Looks like Kaiser in the 0 has got the black flag and he's going to drop. Tough break, who's running up in the top bunch. 2 laps to go now for Clark, Fernandez, Anacusis, and Bowler on the outside, battling with Roland Wheeler out there. That's for the 5th or 4th spot. Here comes the 1, Louis Rotundo. What a run by Louis. First time ever in a street division car moving up from the 4 cylinders, and look at him move. 1 lap to go. And car number 26, Pete Fernandez out in front. Going to give his mother a nice birthday present here as he comes out of turn 4 and nails down the win. Peter Fernandez. All right, he's happy.
So he gets a point.
Running in second on that one, car number 60, Timotousis. Third spot. Formula 4s to nail down a 4th place finish. But congratulations to Pete Fernandez, the 2nd, out of Carver, Mass, Dymo Plastics, Big A Auto Parts, Ferrera's Junkyard, and Sanford and Grandson Quality Junk. Car number 26 is the winner of our 4th and final Street Division qualifying round tonight. So don't forget the programs tonight. We've got those giveaways on the program tonight. If you've got an insect sticker or the Cisco's performance ad, free passes to Seekonk Speedway and some Seekonk Speedway hats are available as the program giveaways tonight. Up next will be the first of 2 qualifying heats for the popular and exciting.
As a sportsman, a lot of sportsmen not as yet completed, a lot more signed in, a lot more to go. Over 40 sportsmen signed in, but they just aren't ready. And the 77 doesn't take the flag well at all. Dana Willis did not take the flag well at all. Slowed that whole inside row down. That gives Linwood Cohen has, the 12 gets tagged by the 70. The 77 gets by, and the 70 just misses the wall. We got debris on the racetrack, and we got a front bumper up. Qualifying positions in the feature event. Looks like one more time around. I think we may be waiting for Bell to change the tire very quickly. Andy Johnson, sponsored by Propane Plus, F&M Racing, Lynn's LP. See, who do we forget here to mention? We don't want to forget anybody. I think that looks like we may get a start, though. Chad Chase, the number 8 out there, ready to pounce on it as we get the green. There's the 71, a little bit squirrely off the line as Chad gave her a little bit of a thank you, ma'am, coming by.
17 looks like no.
Mike Sylvia having problems keeping Chad Chase off his back bumper. Chad in that number 8 wants to get around the 71. Chad doesn't quite like, there he goes. He shoots in deep into the turn around the 71 as the 56 automobile, Linwood Cowan, continuing to show the way around. Linwood being chased, though, very, very hard by Bobby Leclerc. Bobby has got that Sportsman automobile dialed in right away. The Sportsman had a lot of trouble this year getting that cars dialed in, getting them to perform anywhere near right. Leclerc continuing to challenge Cowan. Coming around. Last year's Sportsman champion, of course, has moved up to the Pro Stock ranks this year. Ooh, the 70 gets tangled with the 71 as they both get in a little bit deeper than they should have. Lotting around the outside now, the 71. Pellin definitely hasn't got the 12 dialed in as he's having all kinds of problems. As the Propane Plus car, he's just out there getting a little more experience before he gets his foot in it. Looks like Andy's got more than problems here. Andy's 17 is not performing well at all. He's just waiting till everybody gets by and he can get out of the way. He does not want to stop on the main go. He's trying to make it to the pits. If he can make it. Two more to go is Linwood Cowan. Two more to go for Linwood Cowan, and for that 42, Bobby Leclerc. Chad Chase is trying to get up there into the fray as Andy Johnson gets the 17 off the racetrack. There's Linwood continuing to show. Bobby Leclerc looking for the opportunity but cannot capitalize on any openings, and the 71 around and around. He's on the turn. The checkered is out for Cowan, Leclerc, Chase, and the 70 automobile of Glenn Lawton. This division, and several cars a long way from being close, and that is the problem that's plaguing the Sportsman division tonight. Ready to go with the second one.
Thank you.
Rich?
Okay, ready to go with qualifier number 2 for the Sportsman division tonight. Starting on the pole, car number 28, beautiful new car for the driver from, well, it doesn't say on the card. Number 28, Eurotech Auto Body to sponsor that car, and also Belvin Service Station, John's Auto Repair, and the Car Audio Shop, number 28. Beautiful Buick for Todd Henshaw.
I think he's Lakeville, I'm not sure.
Todd, I believe out of Lakeville, Massachusetts. Starting on the outside, Ed Papineau from North Situate, Massachusetts. Country Auto Parts, Northeast Signs, Quality Disposal, and S&C Collins Bus are his sponsors. All right, that's the lineup. They're ready to go. Here's out of turn 4. Robin Fredo winds him up. Oh, we got trouble right on the start. Green is out. Bernier and Henshaw got together as they stood on the gas, and it knocked the rear end right out of the number 28. A lot of damage to Todd's car as they came down for the green, and we're going to go right to yellow. What a tough break. One more lap as Hassel, not really sure what the problem is with the number 11. We were ready to go to green, and Mike decided he wanted to take a lap on his own. Okay, the field is set. They're lined up out on the back straightaway, looking for the start this time. Pete Bernier and Rob Murray will do it this time. Bernier's car got a little bit swirly on that first start. Let's see what happened this time. A lot smoother as they come off turn 4 and down to the start.
26 doesn't get going at all.
All right, off turn 2 on the brake. Look at Ray Alexander to the inside. He's underneath Pete Bernier. Oh, he gets shut out there in turn 3, but Bernier is the leader in car number 30. Ray Alexander second, followed by Rob Murray in the 24 of Mike Blackmar. Herb Wright is up to 5th, and Hassel has moved up to 6th in car number 11. Blackmar to the inside, taking over 3rd now from Rob Murray as they cross the line with another lap in the books. It is Pete Bernier out in front, the driver from Bridgewater. Ray Alexander running 2nd. He's out of Barrington, Rhode Island. And then Blackmar from Warwick riding 3rd. And Tiverton, Rob Murray sits in 4th. Herb Wright from Brockton is 5th. A little bit of smoke coming out of that car. As looks like it may be some tire smoke there from the number 48. Mike Hassel right there in 6th in car number 11. Here they come off turn 4 to the left of the books. And there's the black flag for Herb Wright in the 48. You can see the body as it squats down on the right rear tire is what's causing that. So before he cuts down a tire, they're going to give him the black flag. All right, this time it's the cross flags. In our Sportsman qualifying heat as they head off turn 2, it's Pete Bernier out in front. Ray Alexander 2nd, Mike Blackmar 3rd, Rob 4th, and Mike Hassel is now new 5th place runner. Hassel trying to close in that number 11, but he's got a ways to go here. Hitting some lap traffic. Bernier to the inside as they come off turn number 4. Just a couple of laps to go. Pete Bernier with the McDonald automobile out in front, followed by car number 4, Ray Alexander, Mike Blackmar in the 24, and Rob in the 08 and 4 car, single file, evenly spaced. 2 laps to go now, 2 to go. Alexander trying to find every way by. He closes in, looks to the outside, looks to the inside. Here comes Rob Murray now, closing in on Blackmar, the number 24. 1 lap to go, and Alexander looks to the outside, off turn 4 that time.
He's way off. Hassel's way off.
And Mike Hassel suddenly begins to slow, falling back about a straightaway behind the leaders. All right, off turn 4, checkered flag is out. Pete Bernier is going to nail on the win over Ray Alexander, the 24 of Blackmar in the Kendall Oil, the sponsors of that Jimmy Kuhn-built race car. The driver, Pete Bernier, finishing in second, car number 4. From Barrington, Ray Alexander and the Bow Brothers, Nats Racing Engines, and San Angelo Buick, number 4. And finishing in third spot out there, car number 24. From Warwick, Rhode Island, and the Joe's Towing, Shananas, number 24. It was Mike Blackmar. Well, up next, Top Guns, the Pro Stocks, are ready to go with their first qualifying round of 1993. And once again, here's Jim.
Well, we saw a lot of rules and procedures. We talked about a lot of them in those last 2 races. If you want to have your official copy of the Handbook of Rules and Procedures here at Seekonk Speedway, they have a new pamphlet out. It's $3, and it'll give you the official track rules, and it'll settle a lot of disputes. So stop by down below, pick up a hat, t-shirt, pen, or the official rule book and procedure book for Seekonk Speedway, right down below us. Ready to go for the first time in the 1993 season. The green is out. It's Norman as Norman takes over the lead. Down the inside goes Charlie Rose in the 91 with Tripp right behind him. They're 3 deep in the turn. They settle down to 2. It's Norm Holland, Charlie Rose, and the 40 Johnny Tripp with Jimmy Wilkins in car number 5. Dion in the 99. He makes it 3 deep down the inside. They like that nice and tight through the turn. Holden still showing the way around, setting a pretty good pace, putting some daylight between him and Charlie Rose. As the 38 cannot get back down inside, Dave Madison can't get back into the line as they start the choo-choo train now, as Holden continues to lead the way around. Johnny Tripp looking for a chance to get by the 91 automobile. Looks for a little outside room. He doesn't want to look too far because right behind him is Wilkins. Is Dion under Wilkins. Dion in the 99 gets under Wilkins. At the halfway mark, as Rose starts to challenge Holden. They tighten it up as Holden having a bit of a problem as his tires heat up, and Rose has caught him. Rose underneath him. Rose trying to get under the 6. Holden trying to hold on, and we got slower traffic. Hold on. Woo! Holden puts it back in front and manages to hold on to it. It's Norm Holden in the 6 and Charlie Rose in the 91. Johnny Tripp in the 40 and the 99 of Wayne Dion. And Dion now up alongside of Tripp. Dion went deep into that second turn to get alongside of Tripp. Coming out of the turn, Dion's on rails tonight on that outside row. Dion has got the 99 dialed in. Now Rose gets under Holden with 2 laps to go. Rose is under the 6 of Norm Holden. Johnny Tripp gets under Dion, and they make it 2-4 for the lead. White flag coming out this time, and have we got a race? White flag coming out. It's Charlie Rose of the 91 as he inches ahead of Norm Holden. Johnny Tripp stays right with Charlie Rose. Norm Holden not giving up down the backstretch. Coming out of the turn, it's all over. Out of the turn, here's your winner. Whoa! If that's the kind of season it's gonna be. The 6 of Norm Holden and the 99 of Wayne Dion. Dion was flying, but he couldn't get by the jam as Charlie Rose managed someplace to come up with it and get out in front. And does he have it dialed in? Do they all have it dialed in? As what an exciting one. Let's see if the next one is just as great.
Okay, thanks, Jim. Starting on the pole in qualifying heat number 2, car number 21. From Warwick, Rhode Island, the Tony DeLisio owned car, DeLisio Racing in first line speed, Ocean State overhead door automobile. It's a Pontiac, car number 21 for the veteran Don Dione. On the outside, beautiful new Ford Thunderbird, car number 48. The Bell Parts, Nats Racing Engines, and Bay State Lincoln Mercury, Koopman Lumber. And outside for North Dartmouth, Speedy Oil, Streetcars Limited, number 64 for George Rigo. Final row to the inside, Doug Hansen, car number 82 from Riverside, and the 72X from Connecticut, Tom Agori. Green flag drops in for underway. All right, off turn 2, it is car number 21, Don Dione, the 48 of Freddie Estelle, and the 14 of Ricky Martin. Here they come. To complete lap 1, it's still side by side. All the way through the field. Off turn 2 now, it's still side by side with Freddie Estelle. Getting a little bit of an advantage on the outside, and Estelle puts the Ford Thunderbird out in front. Don Dione rides second and is able to slam the door on Rick Martin. Ellis moves up to fourth on the outside of the Airco 41. Ellis and Anarumo get a run going on that outside line. Ellis moves to fourth, Anarumo to fifth. Rayleigh back to sixth. Riding in seventh is the 9 of Manny Dias. And behind them are Houlihan and the 50 of Jimmy McCallum. Now watch those guys try to make a run to the front. All right, off turn 4, Freddie Estelle still out in front. As Anarumo now gets a run going on the outside of Ellis. Anarumo to the outside, getting a run going here for fourth spot at the halfway mark. Vinny Anarumo works that high side and effortlessly takes over the fourth position, and now he's going to try to get a run on Radical Rick Martin. Martin trying to get by the 21 of Don Dione. No racing room as they go to turn 4 on the outside, battling along, and he is really flying. Vinny Anarumo in car number 11. Meanwhile, out in front, Fred Estelle with a great run in the 14. Finds himself with a big lead over the 21 of Don Dione. The 11 of Anarumo coming up strong. As he tries to go around, Don Dione slides. 2 laps to go now. 2 to go for the race leader, car number 48, Freddie Estelle. Riding second now, powering his way up to that spot, Vinny Anarumo. And boy, is Vinny really flying tonight in the Jack's Auto Salvage number 11. Dione is third. Fourth is Martin. Ellis is fifth, with Rayleigh sixth. Manny Dias, Dick Houlihan. The 50 of McCallum and the 43 of Medeiros. All right, checkered flag is out. Car number 48, Freddie Estelle wins it, followed by Anarumo, Dione, Martin, and Ellis. And boy, what a battle there for sixth.
Well, we waited through a long, snowy winter for the Pro Stocks to do it again and get the blood boiling. And they certainly have done that. Wow. It's going to be a long season of excitement. And we're going to be right here to bring it all to you. Okay, Formula 4s, ladies and gentlemen. Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding cars with the 00 of Al Steering, Bucky's Furniture, Andy's Bay State, Bruce Construction, and Oliveira's. The number 99 is Jeff Walsh. That's the City Towing car. I'm sorry. The number 99 is Jeff Walsh from West Kingstown. City Towing, Transmission City. Yeah, I'm still going with this feature there. Allen's Avenue Salvage. The 56 automobile, Tom Paglio III. Dickinson sponsors the number 56 automobile. Mike Holowak in car number. Used to that automobile. There's a big jump up from these ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding down to there. It's mostly a Volkswagen division, but the others go pretty well as well, the Datsuns and the rest. And it's green flag, and we're out racing. Front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, and oh my gosh, sideways drive on the 56. And he's around and around and around and around and around. And we got two. One more, he gets by him. As the 56 automobile gets itself into a lot of trouble. No, I don't want that. Tom Paglio got himself into a lot of trouble, but he got out of it all right. Who's the leader?
That's a good question. I think it's 84.
And it looks like the 84, I think the 84 is your leader. Because I was watching what was going on the backstretch. 84. I believe. Up the 56 going in the pits. As Billy Scholler has got the 84 dialed in. Look out, here comes the 99, another City Towing car, Jeff Walsh. Down underneath him goes the 11 of Mike Walsh. Brothers are two going against each other. or relatives anyway, as they got the, what is that? That's an XP Ford, little Ford. Maybe the 06 is in the lead. I'm not sure on that.
Which one?
Jeff Costa. This one here. It's the 06.
I think he's going out.
Hold on to that 53, around and around and around and around and up the racetrack he goes. The 53 of Mike Taylor getting off the racetrack.
Dan's got the 84.
And the 84 is your leader. 84 is your leader. As Billy Scholler in the 84 automobile, continuing to roll down that backstretch. Look at the 3 coming in. Look at that 3 Volkswagen coming through. That 3 of Robbie Rose. And he's got that 3, so it's hanging down in there. The 3 has moved into 2nd spot and is flying, but a long ways to go to catch with only 2 laps to go, although the 3 is moving fast. 84 well up in the front. As the car number 3 in 2nd spot, but the 11 not letting him stay there, as the 11 suddenly finds a little bit of extra energy and he takes off after 1 lap to go for your leader number 84. And who's second? Here's the 2nd place car, the 3. First time out for a lot of these fellas this year. White flag coming out. Here comes the victory coming down. Car number 84. Car number 84, Billy Scholler. In 2nd spot is the 3 automobile of Robbie Rose. And 3rd, I believe, was the 11. But Billy Scholler of Warwick, Rhode Island, the R&R machine, Eschquig. That's all right. You did a fine job when you finally got it dialed in and going. Ready to go with the next one. We'll have the pictures and everything like that after the 2nd one. They do them together. The pictures and the presentations of the trophy and everything will take place after the 2nd one. They do them together. Ready to go with the 2nd one. A fellow who usually sits behind a 4-cylinder with the fan blowing, keeping him up in the air, going for his private license.
Yeah.
Aviator extraordinaire, Rich Butto.
Okay, thanks, Jim. Don't sit there as often as I'd like, though. That's the problem.
Was it 28 an hour, 58 an hour now?
Okay, starting on the pole, and this one is Bill Scholler finishes off his victory lap in the number 84 car. Car number 08 is going to start on the pole. From Portsmouth, Rhode Island, Troy, City Gas, and Jade Auto Body. Fast Signs, a sponsor of that Chevette for Howard Bishop. Kenny Casper, the 26 of Tom Kiefer, the 46 of Kyle Martian, the 86 of Joe Pimentel, the 98 Steve Walsh, 76 Sean Tate Sherlin, 24 Paul Gimone. All right, green is dropped. We're underway with our 2nd Formula 4 feature in, and right out front, Sparky Arsenal. We've got trouble right in turn 2. Shane Gamboa goes around. Also, the 4 is sideways out there. Terry Bertholet. It happened. Car number 84, Bill Scholler. Looks like a Chevy Monza was the winner of the first feature in '93 here at Seekonk Speedway. All right, it's all Volkswagens up front as they come out of turn 4. Green flag drops, and we're racing. Tiger Perry with a little problem on the start there in the number 1. He didn't get going like he needed to. Drops back a couple of spots as Sparky Arsenault in the lead in that number 0. 66 moving up. Chris Marcotte started 8th. Oh, Stacy goes around in turn 4. Everybody misses her as she sits there now trying to get the car restarted. Sitting in the apron of the racetrack. Len Ellis will be hosting Trackside Racing program, or Speedline rather, every Wednesday night on WALE from 7 to 8 p.m. 990 on your AM dial. All right, green is out. We're back underway, and Arsenal jumps into the top spot as they come off turn 4. Arsenal with the lead, the 66 of Chris Marcotte on the outside. Then it's the 51. And oh, look at this on the back straightaway. Flip Casper, Kevin Casper on the outside of Silva. Here comes Bagnell, and now Casper shoots across the track and grabs that spot. Kevin Casper could be one of the drivers to watch here. Also, keep your eyes on the 42 of Stacy Hovack as she tries to come up through the field. Sparky Arsenault still out in front. The 66, good run. Chris Marcotte running second. Third, as we've got trouble here on the front straightaway, Tiger Perry goes around. Boy, he's in a bad spot right here as we're going to go right to yellow.
He knew it.
4 cars with us here once again. Split them up into 2 features, no qualifying heats, and as Jim mentioned, this is probably the first time a lot of these drivers have seen the racetrack as they don't get a chance to practice the day of the race. All right, green is out, we're underway, and Arsenault and the 66 of Marcotte. Drag racing at turn 1, Marcotte on the outside. He's got a good run with the momentum on the outside, but Arsenault's going to hang on to the lead, and we've got a spinner out in turn 2. 98 goes around. That's Steve Walsh, got it going, and we're going to stay green as Arsenault leads the 51, Tom Duffy. And oh, trouble on our second place car. Chris Marcotte has a problem in the 66. He's limping around the track. Boy, what a tough break. Looks like he's going to just take it to the infield. All right, halfway marker shown to Sparky Arsenault from Attleboro, Mass. In command of this feature event for the Formula 4s. 51, Tom Duffy from Warwick runs second. Kenny Casper rides there in third. Kevin Casper in the 88.
Black flag.
And he gets black flag. Kevin Casper, tough break, running in third spot, but he gets the black flag. Car number 30, Bagnell is now up to third, and the 10 of Neil Anderson moves up into 4th spot. Look at the battle for the lead right here with just a couple of laps to go. Arsenault out in front. Duffy running second, and those 2 cars nose to tail off turn 2. Bagnell is third. Anderson is 4th, and Kenny Casper rides 5th. Through the lap traffic they go. With 2 laps to go, it's still Sparky Arsenault in front. Tom Duffy running second, right on his back bumper as they go out of turn 2. Arsenault pulls a little bit of a lead out of the back straightaway.
Follow lap traffic to go.
All right, more lap traffic as they come out of turn 4 with the white flag up. What's Arsenault going to do? He goes up to the outside. Here comes Duffy. Arsenault blocked out there in turn 2. He now goes to the inside underneath the 09 and the 76. Threads the needle, and oh, the 06 gets right there in front of the 51, the second place car. Arsenault on a turn 4. Checkered flag is out. He'll win the race. 51 Duffy takes second. Third is the 30 of Bagnell, followed by the 10 of Neil Anderson. And oh, Stacy goes around right here on the start finish line.
Okay, next car. Here we go.
I thought we had a cut me out totally full of. Okay, this is the final chance for these cars to qualify. They've haven't quite dialed in the way they want to be dialed in, and they're still working on them. They want to get them a little bit faster. They finished 7th or 8th in the heat. They want to get them to run just a bit better. Maybe finish 1st or 2nd in the feature. These cars will start behind the qualified automobiles. The cars that finish after the first 6 positions, I believe it is, maybe it's 8, will load up and go home. So this is a race for 8th. And it's a very, very important race, because if you go home and tell everybody, well, we didn't qualify, that's bad. It's green! Everybody wants to qualify. And these cars have yet to qualify for starting positions in the feature event, as Rick Hanito has the lead. Alongside of Rick is Jimmy McCallum. Jimmy McCallum alongside of him. The 38 of Dave Madison holding down that 3rd spot. There's McCallum working the outside, wants to close the door to get down in there. Whoa, the 43 and a long flat one the 43 into a long flat slide. That's Carl Medeiros. Here, Adrian, you can have some of that delicious, delicious Boston chicken.
He's gonna try that promo.
That's Boston chicken salad. Looking for the green again. Whoa! Hanato got tapped by McCallum on the way by, but Hanato managed to hang in there as Jimmy McCallum grabbed the lead. Really came down on him hard. Hanato, man, hold on the 82. Doug Hansen in a long slide. He's in a bad spot. We're going to go to a yellow, I think. We're going to a yellow as Hansen's trying to get it out of the way. 8 pounds, 2 ounces, and they're calling it Nathan Dias. So congratulations, Liz. And Tony. They're trying to get that 22 to run, and tonight is not their night, so they're back in the pits with it. Jimmy McCallum and Rick Hanato are going at it, hammer and tongs. As Rick Hanato is showing the skill that he displayed as Sportsman champion. But now Dave Madison in the 38 has managed to squeeze in front. Remember, 8 will qualify, I believe, out of this. 8 are going to qualify, so they're strictly... Oh, Rigo blows the motor. Rigo blows the motor. We got liquid all over the racetrack. A very expensive bang on the 64. That thing just blew oil everywhere when I let go. Very, very expensive. Sybil's place, the one on the corner with all the candy bars and the ice cream and stuff like that. She's the last thing down here on the main grandstand. Stop by. Big, big, big cookies. Look for the green. Coming down, still trying to qualify for this consolation event. There we go. Pro Stock's continuing to try to dial it in. Rick Hanato continues to try to dial in Jim McCallum. Hanato and McCallum guys going at it. Not about to give up. Rick Hanato, never one to be shy. Is racing a man with many, many years of experience in Pro Stock automobiles right now. Whoa, the 87 just backed out of it. What happened? Did he jump out of gear or something? I think 8th is the big spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 42, I think, is sitting in the bubble with 2 laps remaining. 2 laps remaining. Looks like the 42 will be a last one to qualify unless the 87 can pass him. As they qualify for the last starting positions in the feature event. 1 lap to go with Jimmy McCallum. 38 Dave Madison. As Hanato continues to show it. There's Jim McCallum, the one with the consi. Rick Hanato second. Dave Madison is third with the 23. I can blame it on the chicken. What'd you guys put the Boston chicken?
Jim, she wants the original. She wants.
What is this? Sportsman feature? Okay.
All right.
Yes. You ready for it? No. We'll do it later. Ready to go with the Sportsman Conti.
Feature.
Feature, I'm sorry. Sportsman feature. And Mr. Benoit.
Okay, thanks, Jim.
No, it's a
This
full
is the
event.
Sportsman feature event.
They're not
16
wasting-
cars scheduled to start. Before that does get underway, we want to remind you about Lynn Ellis' radio show, Speed Talk, Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, WALE 990 on your AM dial. And those of you out there that are involved in race cars, we did mention the call-in number, 401-621-9253. Well, this is your chance to call in and plug your race team. Mention your sponsor, talk about your race team on Wednesday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. WALE 990 on your AM dial. If you're involved in a race car, involved with a race car, have a favorite driver, if you sponsor a race car, call in, talk to Len. Talk about your car, talk about your sponsorship, talk about how things are going with you. 621-9253. Call and be heard. Express your opinions and ask your questions to Len Ellis every Wednesday night, 7 p.m., WALE 990 on your AM dial. All right, Sportsman feature event. Field around. The very competitive Sportsman division ready to go with their first feature event of 1993. Ron Manfredo points to turn number 4. That's where he wants to start to come. They are ready to wheel as they come out of turn 4. Linwood Cohen and Pete Bernier to bring the field around. 16 cars strong. Here they come off turn 4. The green is out and we're racing. Trouble on the start for Cohen. Everybody stacks up as they go to turn 1. Linwood's car got off fine. And then as he went into the first turn, his car slowed down dramatically. And the 24 for Mike Blackmore is going around, and I think we're going to see the yellow flag. Had a great shot to win here tonight, starting from the pole, and something happened, but it appears to be squared away now. Linwood Cohen in the 56. All right, here they come out of turn 4. Ron Manfredo winds him up, shows the green, and we're back underway. Car number 30, Pete Bernier with the top spot as they exit down the back straightaway. Rob Murray on the outside trying to hold on, but here comes Bobby Leclerc on the low side, and the 24 is going to go around again. Blackmore in car number 24, went around in turn 2, and spun around a second. Sitter, for some reason, died in the start and has gone to the tail end of the field. Already he's passed a couple of cars and is working his way back to the front. Linwood Cohen, always a top runner in this division. Keep your eyes on him. So we'll hold one more lap. We'll see if Chad Chase can come back out and rejoin the action in the LeCavre Brothers number 8.
He may have lost a piece of linkage and he fixed it himself.
Who's that?
Jeff Linwood, yeah. May have lost his throttle linkage or something like that, or his pedal came loose or something. It's that kind of a night. So banged on the black book.
Okay, Ron Manfredo's going to let him go this time as he puts the caution lights out throughout the speedway, and we are ready to go green with Pete Bernier up in front and Rob Murray right alongside. Here they come out of turn number 4. Manfredo looks the field over, shows him green, and we're back underway. Field scrambles through turn 1 and 2. Pete Bernier on the low side, but Rob Murray's got a good run on the outside this time as they run side by side through turns 3 and 4. Murray off turn 4, can't get the bite he needs, and Pete Bernier hangs on to that top spot as they exit turn 2. Down the back straightaway, Rob Murray settles in for second. Bobby Leclerc is third. Ray Alexander works the outside in number 4 with car number 12, Bobby Pelland on the low side. Pelland's got the number 12 working pretty well down low as he tries to get underneath Ray Alexander. Mike Castle is there. Glenn Lawton and Dana Willis round out the top 8 cars as they come off turn 4 and move another lap. Bernier still out in front in the 30. Leclerc is in third, and now the battle is for 4th between Pelland and Alexander. Alexander on the outside, but Pelland's going to get the spot as they head back to turn 1. Mike Castle sticks his nose in there as well. He's going to try 5th place. Mike Castle, car number 11, works the low side of Ray Alexander, and he'll take over 5th of the line. Alexander looked like he had it working pretty well on the outside, but he falls back to the 6th position in car number 4. Then it's Glenn Lawton in 7th, Dana Willis 8th, 9th is Andy Johnson, and Linwood Cohen works his way up to 10th. Down the back straightaway, single file, as Rob Murray tries to close in on the back bumper of Pete Bernier. Bobby Leclerc, Bobby Pelland, and Mike Castle in the top 5. Pretty good battle here. Linwood Cohen down to the low side of Andy Johnson as they drive to turn 3. Cohen trying to find a way by. That's 9th place. Single file as everybody settles in, watching the laps tick away. Rob Murray right on the back bumper of Pete Bernier. He's been unable to pull away from the path, but no one's been able to mount a serious challenge to the number 30. Coming up on some lap traffic, the 26 of Eddie Papineau battling side by side with Jimmy Whitehead of the 92, and they both move up and off the racetrack and allow the leaders to race on past single file. As now, Bobby Leclerc at the halfway mark takes a peek to the inside of Rob Murray. Rob Murray in the 08. Right in the back bumper of car number 30, Pete Bernier, as they come out of turn 4. Murray now to the outside. Bobby Leclerc looks to the inside. We've got a pretty good battle shaping up for the top 3 spots in this Sportsman feature event. 10 laps to go now. 10 to go for car number 30, Pete Bernier. Running in second, Rob Murray, then it's Bobby Leclerc about a car length back. They've opened up about a 3-car length lead over Bob Pellin and Mike Hassel. Then behind them, Ray Alexander, Glenn Lawton, the 17 of Andy Johnson. Boy, what a great run for those 2 drivers in their first ever Sportsman race. They're running 7th and 8th. Good job for those 2 competitors. Winding it down, and Bernier has been able to pull away now from car number 08, Rob Murray. And Murray's car looks a little bit slower coming off the corners. Leclerc is closed in, and Bernier pulls about a 3-car length lead with about 7 laps to go.
Bernier is throwing a lot of smoke, though. He's throwing smoke off the left rear.
Who's that?
42.
You see a little bit of smoke coming out of Bobby Leclerc's car on the left rear of that Chevrolet as he runs in on car number 8, Rob Murray, with the laps winding down. We have got 5 laps to go. Bernier is out in front en route to his first win of the 93 season. Pretty obvious, the first race we've won. Bernier was a winner last year in this division. He slows down a bit in turn 3, trying to guard the racetrack, and we're going to get a yellow.
Got a car stuck in the pit.
Car number 71, Silva. Mike Silva has stopped up in the pit entrance out in turn number 3 and 4, and that'll force a yellow flag as he just couldn't get that car around. Our feature event tonight for the Sportsman. Here they come out of turn 4, winding them up. Green is out, and I don't think we're going to get a start. Yellow is out. Everybody's slamming around out there in turn number 1. Ron Manfredo a little bit unhappy with that start, so we go right back to yellow. Glenn Lawton goes bouncing through the infield there in car number 70. And the
debris on the racetrack.
Again, Bobby Leclerc, who was the 3rd place car, goes to the pits.
Flat tire. That left rear went flat.
And it's not a good idea to be out there without a sway bar.
I got one of them ever.
Whoa, he got trouble as they step on the gas. Rob Murray's car. Hand grenades on turn 4. Boy, that's the 2nd time we've seen that tonight. He stepped on the gas pedal and the thing just exploded out there in turn 4. Alexander is 4th. And how about Andy Johnson, the rookie driver in this division, is running 5th. Great run for Andy. First time ever in a Sportsman car. Right there in 5th spot, the Propane Plus automobile. All right, here they come out of turn 4, looking for the start. Ron Manfredo's going to let them go as they go out of the corner. Pellin with a good jump, and a green is out, and there comes Bobby Pellin. Pellin to the outside, Bernier to the inside. It looked like Pellin had the advantage, but Bernier out-pulled him in turn 2. Whoa! He got trouble out there as Alexander gets together with Pellin out there in the corner. Oh! Alexander gets booted in the front and the back. Jim Whitehead and Ed Papineau. Both of those drivers at least 2 laps down, and they went running into the corner and nailed. I don't know, cap off tonight. 1 street feature or 2 street features? Just 1? 2. We'll cap off tonight with our 2 street stars. Green flag is out, and wow, what a run from Mike Hassel as he really got on it in turn 4 and grabs the lead as he drives right up and around Pete Bernier. Bernier took it deep into turn 1, then almost got around. Mike Hassel is the leader. Herb Wright is 2nd, and look at the rookie Andy Johnson right in third spot. Here comes Willis. He's going to take over at fourth as Connor, the 30 feet learner, has everything going on. In the final couple of laps here, he led the whole show, and it looks like he's going to finish at the tail end of the pack. What a tough break for Pete Berger in the 30. 2 laps to go now for Mark Castle in the 11. Here's the mic.
Wait up. Right there. Ed Hassel continuing to bring it around, picks up the white going by, and so does Andy Johnson in the propane 17 with the 48 automobile. Looking for that big victory, the first victory of the year. Car number 11 coming by, picks it up. Mike Castle, that brand new Joyle Buttonwood service.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to do that now? Working.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're down here in Victory Lane. The photos are being taken with Mike Castle in Victory Lane. A great run tonight. Get the pictures. Congratulations.
We can shoot it.
How did you That's a great run.
Well, thank you. We had a bad 5 minutes tonight. I was just going to be happy with making the field, maybe even with a top 5. The door opened and I took advantage of it. I had to put a bungee cord on my shifter just to keep it in gear. I just can't believe that we won it. I just thought we'd get lucky with a top 5.
I know you're going to
Oh, good stuff. I'd like to thank Motorsports State Auto Body, Manchester Racing Engines for a great racing motor. I'd like to thank Don Joyle for making it all possible. Buckle Service, Shenanigans, Chassis by Norm did a great job on my chassis. Parties by Carolyn Wells, and any other that I didn't.
Okay, congratulations, Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Mike Castle.
Okay.
Number 72, the Daring Tree Service Chevrolet, number 72, driver Tom Aquari. Starting 20th on the grid, former Pro Ford and Actor driver from Mendon, Massachusetts, in an Oldsmobile, the Channing Limited Truck Parts and Service. The Oldsmobile number 23, the driver Steve Channing. Starting 19th on the field, Condo 38. He owns and drives the automobile from North Houston, Rhode Island, the veteran Dave Madison. 18th starter on the field. Defending, or not defending, but the 1992 Sportsman Division champion, moving up to the Pro Sox in 93. Had a great 6th-place finish in Lee last week. The Precision Engine, Martin Contracting, Le Cobbers, Consolation Judge Restaurant number 24, from Somerset, Mass, Cameron Rick Canada. Next starter on the grid, number 50, from Charles, Massachusetts, the veteran in the Cavaliers, New Oil Sales, Bell Parts, and Manchester Racing Engine number 50, Jimmy McCallum. Starting 16th on the grid, back to Seekonk Speedway. From Mercury, Massachusetts, in the Big Four, Harley Davidson, American Painting Pontiac number 18. Please welcome Tex Barry Jr. Starting 15th on the field, runner 19 from Worcester, Massachusetts. The Consumer Auto Supply, Packwood Insurance and Independent Electrical Services Pontiac number 18 for Jeff Sidema. 14th starter, the defending Seekonk Speedway track champion. From Swansea, Mass, the Jack's Auto Salvage, Ultraflex Race Bike, Steve All Parts and Engine, number 11 Chevrolet, Vinny Anarumo. Starting 13th, from Rhode Island, the Delphi, Copperfield Lounge, Pat Corso Transport's Team Rizzo, and Cycle Chevrolet number 99, from sprinter. He drives the Bobby Cape-known Chevrolet Luna. Sponsored by J&R Precast, the Conso Corporation Precision Engines, and Interstate Battery. From Whiteville, Massachusetts, Nick Houlihan. Next on the inside, Seekonk Grand Prix in Maryland, number 5. From West Palm Beach, Florida, Maryland, Jimmy Watkins. Next on the grid, from South Dartmouth, Massachusetts, the Aircar England, Bob Sonoko, 18 o'clock, Hackens Rental Service in West Coast, number 41, Pontiac, from South Dartmouth, Massachusetts, Glenn Ellis Jr. Ninth starter, the former champion from Westport, Massachusetts, in the I-2 with the full truck. Delta Park, Fort Hawk, Rhode Island, Airport Sports, and Redline Truck, Seekonk Grand Prix number 40, the Ronnie Pond, Pontiac, for Johnny Schmidt. Starting eighth on the grid, car number 9 took a hard shot in the Winston Racing Series Modified feature last night at Stafford, but he's back to nail this one down tonight. The Dias Auto Glass, Desperado, Dario by Pontiac, number 9 from Riverside, Rhode Island, Danny Dias. Starting 7th at Great Run in Thompson last week for a couple of road battles and driving back to 6th in car number 1 from Jerry Rhode the TV Sports Bar. Racing collectibles and little controversial forms. Power concept number 91 from Terran, Johnny Moss Jr. 26, former Seekonk Speedway champion winner at Thompson Speedway last week. Car number 14 on Westport, Massachusetts, William Tech, J.R. Sportsman, Tiffany, Mission Vessel, Precision Engines, number 19, Radical Rick Martin. In just a moment, the feeling is ready. 24 cars strong, a terrific field. We saw some great qualifying action earlier. A couple of great drivers having to run to the consolation event should make an exciting featured event. A lot of great cars in this one tonight. 35 laps will be the distance in the first Pro Stock event of 1993 here at Seekonk Speedway. Drivers are preparing the cars, strapping in, getting the helmet set, making sure that everything is just right. Armor Fredo checks the field over before we get ready to crash. Get these guys on the number 11 to get you involved. Get you going here tonight. So when Armor Fredo reaches us the signal, we'll count down. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Don Dion and Norm Olden, two veterans up in front to bring the field around. Freddie Estelle and Bobby Tripp, two second-generation drivers, fill row number 2. Ron Manfredo points to turn 4. That's where he wants to start to come. High start up there on the outside of the racetrack by Don Dione as he brings him out of turn 4. Manfredo winds him up, shows him bringing it away.
I like that. That works better.
Off turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Dione on the brake, has the top spot. On the outside is holding Estelle, has the nose of the Thunderbird buried right underneath the 21's back bumper as they go into turn 1. Freddie Estelle in the 48, works the low side, takes over second from car number 6, Norm Holden. Don Dione slides up a bit, and here comes Freddie to the low side. Estelle muscles his way underneath the 21 of Dione and grabs the lead. Dione tries to shut the door, but Rick Martin is there, and what a run for Martin. He was 5th. He's now 2nd in just a couple of laps. Bobby Tripp on the low side of Don Dione out there in turn 3 as Bobby Tripp tries to gather it up. He's a little bit out of shape in turn 4. Rick Martin now makes a move underneath Fred Estelle, and Martin tried to get under there, but Freddie slammed the door in turn 2. Freddie Estelle in the Ford has the lead, followed by Rick Martin in the Chevrolet, and Don Dione in the Pontiac. And a side-by-side battle for the 4th spot between the 88 of Bobby Tripp and the number 6 of Norm Holden. Ray Lee off the pace in the 33. He's going to call it quits. As the leaders rumble out of turn 4, what a great battle for the lead. Fred Estelle, Rick Martin, bumper to bumper. Don Dione was able to hold off the 88 of Bobby Tripp. And Dione runs in that 3rd spot. Tripp is back to 4th. Manny Dias running the low side up to 5th in the number 9. Then it's the 40 of Johnny Tripp, the 91 of Charlie Rose, the 41 of Ellis, and the 5 of Gentleman Jimmy Wilkins. Still nose to tail as the leaders run out of turn 2 and head down the back straightaway. Martin looks to the outside. They can work out there. In the number 14, Freddie Estelle is driving the perfect line right now. Rick Martin is unable to make a run as we have got him 3 wide in turn 2. Holden, Tripp, and the 9 of Dias got 3 wide out there as now the 41 of Ellis a little bit off the pace as the number 1 of Houlihan got into his back bumper out there in turn 3. Vinny Anarumo now to the high side as the defending champion begins to come to life. Anarumo, we saw him in his heat race use that outside, and he loved it up there. He went from 5th all the way to 2nd in the heat race. Norm Holden also a little bit off the pace. He's trapped up on the outside, and he can't get back to the inside of the number 6. That is just not working the way he wants tonight. Still out in front, car number 48, Ryan, Freddie Estelle, Radical, Rick Martin right behind him in 2nd.
There goes Anarumo.
Anarumo now to the high side of Wayne Dion. Dion to the outside of Wilkins, but Anarumo's there. And Vinny and Dion almost get together to turn 1 once again. Dion goes to the outside, but Anarumo is there. And we've got him 3 wide as Wayne Dion pulls out to try to get by Wilkins. Anarumo is going to follow through at the halfway mark. Halfway, non-stop so far, and the 2 yellow cars are out front. Meanwhile, Wayne Dion and car number 11, Vinny Anarumo, begin to make their run to the front. That's for 6th spot now. Dion on the outside. Now Wayne started back with the 13th spot.
Ooh, he's
up to 6th, and boy, he's got a run going now. Wayne Dion on the outside takes over 6th. Here comes Martin now to the inside of the 48 of Estelle. As those 2 cars are getting together, Martin tries to muscle his way to the low side. Bumper to bumper. Off turn 4, it's still Freddie Estelle. Rick Martin 2nd, Don Dione 3rd. Bobby Tripp a solid 4th, Manny Dias running 5th. In 6th and 7th are Dion and Anarumo. Laps are winding down as Dion is now caught Manny Dias and will try to make a run on the outside. Anarumo now to the inside of Dion in turn 3. Wayne Dion on the outside, and Rumo to the low side. Wayne Dion continues to work the high groove in turn 3. Dion goes up and around the number 9 of Manny Dias, and he now goes up and around the 88. There's no stopping Wayne Dion here tonight. He's up and around the 88. Oh, and now he comes up on the 21, using up the whole racetrack. Tom Dion. But Dion pulls up top on the outside and scoots up to third with 10 laps to go. Here comes Dion. Here comes Vinny. 10 to go, and they're a straightaway behind the leaders. No question about it. They'll need a caution flag with 9 laps to go. It looks like the race will be between car number 48 and car number 14. Vinny Rumo now to the inside of Dion. He's going to try to take the third spot. 8 to go now. 8 to go as Rumo and Dion battle it out for third. Meanwhile, up in front, the leaders are going to come up with a lap of traffic with 7 laps to go. Estelle and Martin, the top 2. Dion and Vinny. And trouble on the back straightaway, and we're going to go to yellow. Wow, Carl Medeiros goes around in turn 2. And boy, that future event. Bernie Estelle, Rick Martin, Wayne Dion, Vinny Rumo. Who will it be? Pick your favorite. We are ready to go. Side by side in turn 3, Estelle high up on the racetrack, right on the white line as he brings him around for the start. Then Fredo lets him go. Freddie gets the jump. Rick Martin hangs tough on the outside as they head down the back straightaway, side by side. Off turn 4, Martin with the high side. Run. Estelle down low with 6 laps to go. Martin can't make it. Right back themselves back in second as McCallum calls it a night. Jimmy McCallum is done. 5 laps to go. Here comes Dion. High Lane Wayne on the outside of the race. He's got 5 laps to do it. Will he make it? Wayne Dion on the outside. Freddie Estelle down low. Ricky Martin down low. Vinny Rumo up high. Off turn 2. Dion with the bite. Pulls it deep into turn 3. 3 laps to go. Here comes Dion. Estelle trying to hold him off. Martin took it deep into turn 1. Had to back out, and here comes Wayne on the outside. 2 laps to go. The popsicle sticks are up. Don Dion blows it out in turn 2. Or turn 3, and there's liquid on the racetrack, and we're going to have a yellow. Don Dion and uncorked it. There's a lot of liquid down there in turn 3 as the leaders go through. Wayne Dion on the outside, side by side. Green, white checker for $1,500. Green flag is out. And Estelle gets the jump. Wayne Dion gets the bite on the outside, and we are going to be side by side entering turn 3. White Silk is out. 1 lap to go. Freddie's got the lead. Off turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Estelle finds himself out in front in the 48. Martin and Dion are left to battle for second as they come out of turn 4. Martin gets Dion the line, and Freddie Estelle is in for the win.
Bay State Lincoln Mercury. You're giving me my things here. That's my program. Did you get yours?
There isn't anyone.
Oh, sure, see? Look at that. There's the grade coming out. Whoa, we got sparks flying from Nancy. Nancy Sherman throwing little sparks as she went through the infield, back out again. A little bit sideways is the 104 of Mark Soaps, but Mark is still holding down the lead, and they're 3 and 4 deep. It's too early in the season to be driving 3 and 4 deep in the street division. You'll never get around. Look out. Bang, bang, bang. I told you this was going to happen. Oh, into the wall hard, the 94. And we got the 119 is Mary. Watch that tire now. Tire in the infield. Watch it. As it crosses over on, watch it now because it can still get hit by a car. John Hall. Well, maybe by the end of the race I'll think of something. And here we go, looking for the green this time. It's your turn to buy. No. Mary, telephone. We can hoop you after, you know, the waning hours. Welcome back, John and Donna. Really, really.
Next week, I'm going to see the sign-in sheets.
Okay, it looks like we can go this time.
Hey guys.
And it's great in racing. Carl Simmons this time gets the jump in the 102, and he has got the bit in his teeth, and he's running with it right now. As Carl knows, this, we explained earlier, the safest spot to be is way out in front. He doesn't want to scratch up that brand new paint job on that 102 automobile. The 05 automobile. Who is the 05? Here it is. The other one, the 05. Eddie Plant in the 05 continues to challenge up the outside, being chased by the 81. There's Jimmy Lawrence. Jimmy Lawrence and Eddie Plant. Plant is way out wide. Lawrence is making it 3 deep in the turn, but he loses it a little and has to get his foot out of it. Not much, though. He didn't back off very much as he kept right in it. And now into the infield, back out again goes the 78. The 78 of Gene Potter. Your leader is still Carl Simmons, but the 05 is flying. Eddie Plant. But I think he's going to be facing a serious challenge from Jimmy Lawrence in the 81, as Lawrence is trying to close the gap now to get up to Plant. Look, coming up the outside, that white automobile. That white automobile is motivating. That's number 48, Frank Kaiser. Frank Kaiser, the senior, at the halfway mark. We're halfway home. We got a lot of smoke going on in the backstretch. The 05 burns the tire as the 81 gets under him. The 81 has moved into second spot. The 81 moves into second spot now. Jimmy Lawrence with that 81 flying out there as he's going after the 102. The 102 of Carl Simmons trying to stretch it out just a bit as the 38 gets ready to go to lunch, or as a tire burning, one or the other, but an awful lot of smoke. The 81 is he closing the gap as the 9 is slowing down. The 9 is slowing down, and another car behind him is slowing down over in the 4th turn. 5 laps to go. The 81 squeezing right now, working hard. He's pulled out to the outside of the 102. Can he use the traffic to get by him? Here comes your leaders, right down, right in front of the start finish. The 102 being chased by the 81 as they come into traffic. The 102 is the 81 choosing the high road. No, he's going to take the low road again. And he has brought himself right up to the back bumper of that 102. Up to the outside, but he's in traffic. And he gave it too much and has to back out of it again. That's the third time in this race he did that. We have 2 laps remaining. We have 2 laps remaining as that 102 of Carl Simmons knows the 81 is there. As the 81 can get by him, but he can't get through the turns as well as the 102. Coming around for the white flag lap. This is going to be a very, very close race as that lap car is going to give him problems. The lap car, the 78, is going to give him problems now. Here goes the 81 now. He's going to try to get around. He's going to try to use that lap car. Last lap, half a lap to go for the 102. The 81 to the outside. Can the 102 hold on? Out of the turn. The 102 still has it. And the 102 rides home your winner. Carl Simmons from Harrisville, Rhode Island. Red's Auto Parts. Joe Simmons, empty pockets, truck pulling. Break loose. And that would give Simmons enough time to bring that very, very pretty automobile, that 102, around.
82 from East Douglas in the Sunbeam Furniture, Standard Auto Wrecking, and Hair Deposit. Number 82, it's Scott Sundin. I've been there a lot. Hair Deposit.
Hair Deposit.
I've been there a lot. Starting inside the next row.
Glad you said it, not me.
Seekonk and the Chinese Car Care and Cherokee Trucking.
He's also the president.
It's Jason Steele. And outside, number 53 from Charleston, Rhode Island, the Wakefield Service Center Coles Auto Salvage Automobile, it's Steve Taylor. Next up to the inside, number 45 from Rehoboth, the Estrella Farm Buick, it's Scott Estrella. And outside, number 84, the Cutler Construction Jack Salvage Steve. Transmissions, number 84, out of Warren, Dave Ratcliffe.
What did they do, take that rash?
Next over to the inside, number 22, Betting Champion out of Warren. Certified Automotive Advanced Class, wins to go. Dickens Sons Auto Repair, number 22, Scott Sarinsky. And outside, number 1, keep your eyes on him from West Warwick. Pizzulo's Construction, California Motoring, Assurance Auto Sales, and Budlong Service, the sponsor for Lou Rotondo. Starting 17, number 63, from Taunton, Mass, in the Random Auto Sales, with player welding top line machine out of the field, it's Ken Spencer. And alongside, number 33, out of Rehoboth, RB. And a lot of action. All right, turns 3 and 4. That's where Ronnie wants to start to come. Russ Sporo will bring them down, 24 cars strong as they get ready to go for 15 laps. Green flag is out and we're underway. A big jump on the start by Russ Sporo. And trouble right on the start as the 82 and the 95 get together. Bill Manchester got together with the 82 of Scott Sundin, and also Gene Weston is in there. Lines up, ready to go. I believe we're at a complete restart. 15 laps remain in this one here tonight. Car number 50, Mark Gagney, up in front. There we go. All right, here they come out of turn 4. Down to the line, green flag, way to run away. Sorts out into turn number 1. It is Richard Clark in the lead, but keep your eyes on Ed Gannon in car number 8. He's to the low side of Mark Gagney as they drive forward to lap number 1. A lot of action in the middle of the pack there as Sarinsky got together with the one of Rotondo. Everybody keeps on rolling and keep your eyes on the lane Fireball Young. And the beautiful number 99 continues to work his way up. Off turn 2, it's still Richard Clark out in front in that number 31, but Ed Gannon, number 8 from Swansea, riding second. Third is Gagney, fourth is Nisbet. Followed by Fernandez. And the 02 moving up there of Matt Dewey. Steve Taylor in the 53 Pontiac, also coming on strong.
70 just rode his way around the 26 and is over.
Driver to watch is probably car number 70. Number 70, Jason Steely. Starting back in the 11th spot, and he's working the high line to his advantage.
That's 7.
That's for 7th spot now. In the Seekonk Custom Auto, number 70, Jason Steely works the high side on the back straightaway of Pete Fernandez. Oh, Nisbet and Taylor get together, and Nisbet way out sideways. Nisbet straightens it out, does a nice job. But cost Steely a little bit as he had to back off the halfway mark. Halfway as they rumble out of turn 4. 31, Richard Clark out in front. Mark Gagne running second. And car number 8, Gannon, got a little wide out of turn 2, and that allowed Taylor to drive right by. Taylor takes over 3rd spot. Down the back straightaway, it is still car number 31, Richard Clark out in front, running second. Car number 30 for car number 50 rather. Mark Gagne gets a little bit out of shape. Right in front of Taylor. And Taylor drives right underneath, takes over 2nd spot.
70.
5 laps to go. 5 laps to go, and here comes 70. And oh, he gets into the back of the 8, spins him around, straightens himself right out.
Can we keep on going?
And we're going to keep on rolling. The 70 got right in the back of car number 8, turn him around, and car number 02 takes a pretty rough ride through the infield. Looks like something broke under the hood of that car, and he's done for the night. Meanwhile, up in front, here comes Steve Taylor. And oh, trouble here in the front straightaway. Louis Rotondo loses a wheel as another wheel comes off.
Watch the wheel in the first turn.
As the wheel rolls down to that first turn, we've got a red flag as that wheel goes bouncing down into the corner. Louis Rotondo clipped the wall pretty hard, and also the number in the field. Okay, field is lined up and ready to go, with Richard Clark trying to hold off Steve Taylor on the outside. Now Steve had made a good run and closed the gap as they come off turn 4. Down to the start, green flag waves, and they're on their way. Down through that speedy drive, they slide around a little bit. Dave Ratcliffe goes around, and he gets banged around in turn 2. Everybody straightens out. Roland Wheeler's got a flat tire, and I think he's going to stop right out in turn number 2. We've got debris out there as well. We're going to go right back to yellow. Steve Taylor, the 2nd place car, is going to the pits. Steve Taylor, the number 53. Something happened to that car, and he's out. Also, don't forget, Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, or I'm sorry, Wednesday night, 9:90 on your AM dial, 7 o'clock at night, Speed Talk with Len Ellis. All right, green flag drops with 5 laps to go, and once again, Rich Clark with a pit jump. Clark finds himself in the lead as they go through turns 1 and 2. Once again, the 50 gets booted around out there.
Let's stop running.
Car number 50. Mark Gagne was running up in the 2nd spot, and he finds himself last. He's got a problem, and he's going to take it to pit road. We've got a couple of cars jammed together here in turn 4. They all stop before they hit the wall. Steve Taylor, Dave Ratcliffe, and the 88 of Steve Blaze get together. Blaze and Ratcliffe are able to run.
What is it?
As the record line moves, as they come out of turn 4, we're looking for the green. Ron and Fredo eyes the situation. Here they come. Green is out. We're underway. Look at this. A bunch of cars. Lauren under the pit stand. Taylor is the other with 5 laps to go. 31, Rich Clark out in front. And here comes Scott Estrella into the 45, just being the field out of the pit. 70 on the outside, Jason Speedy way out wide, trying to move the outside up to get a good run going into number 70. But he is covering a lot of racetrack out there, a little bit out of shape, and Nisbet makes a move. 2 laps to go for Rich Clark in the 31. Two to go now as Rich Clark rolls down the back straightaway. We've got a 3 wide out there for 2nd spot. Pete Fernandez on the inside. Tim Nisbet. Process is back on the 70 right there as well. to go. Fernandez.
88.
Trying to get a good finish here. The 88 goes around in turn 4. The yellow flag waves the 88 right on the racetrack in front of the race leaders. They're going to go to yellow with a lap to go. Here we go. Green, white, checker. Green, white, checker is what we're doing here. Ryan Brim looks it over as they come on to turn 4. There's that green flag. And we're rolling. All right, here they come. Off turn 2. A great jump by the first one of Clark. And we've got 3 and 4 wide out there as Fernandez gets back shuffle. And 1 to go. Fernandez sliding around there. Oh, hands on. As they roll down the back, he gets turned up on the wall. Checkered flag. Oh, Richard Clark. Here's the second for instant turn.
Wait a minute. Bro!